Hello and welcome to Herman's RV Holidays. I'm Ads. On today's episode of 3 Minute Thursday, I'm going to be talking to you about gas. There are three types of gas that you can use in your motorhome. The first one being butane. Now butane is the gas that you'll probably use for your barbecue in your garden. It has a blue regulator on top which clips onto the bottle, and the bottle normally comes in blue, but there are many other colours that it can come in, so don't get distracted by the colour of the bottle. The problem with butane is that it's not very good in winter. When it cools down, it doesn't evaporate out of the bottle, so you don't get any gas coming out. That leads me on to propane, the second type. Now propane normally comes in a red bottle. It has a screw-in red regulator. So the good thing about propane is that you can use it in the winter. So if you're thinking about using your motorhome through the winter months, then it's propane that you definitely need. So the third type of gas that I'd like to talk to you about is refillable gas. Now refillable gas is actually propane that you can buy from a petrol station. You'll see on the petrol station pumps it will say LPG. Now to use refillable gas you need to use a refillable tank or bottle. The tank is normally stored underneath the motorhome, between the wheels or something, along the chassis, and the bottle you store where you would normally store your LPG gas. We fitted our motorhome with a refillable gas bottle, the Gaslow system we're using. It was about £200 and it was pretty simple to get installed. Let's take a look at it now, shall we? So this is where we fill the tank up. It's a simple twist on, twist off situation. The gas would flow in through this braided pipe into the tank. This is the on-off tap. And of course this needs to be fully off when you're filling up the tank. Here we have a gauge, a very simple gauge. It's actually reading somewhere between the yellow and the full at the moment, which essentially means that we do need to start filling this up. Consider it's about halfway empty actually. Then that's all connected to a propane regulator, which you kind of use with other tanks, and then that is just connected via a pipe to the import of the motorhome itself. So the benefits of using a refillable gas bottle is the simple fact that you can refill it up whenever you want. You're not relying on waiting for it to run out and then swap the bottle with another bottle, and driving around with an empty bottle, or hoping that the campsite you're at actually sells the gas. You're not having to worry about that. However, there is a downside, and it can be quite a big one actually. The downside is, refilling it yourself is fairly simple. You pull up to the pump and there are instructions on the pump, so it's fairly simple. Once you've done it once or twice, it's, like I said, it's simple. Now the problem is the petrol stations themselves, not all petrol stations sell LPG, so you have to actually look out for this LPG sign or use an app or something to locate these petrol stations. The other thing is, not all petrol stations will like to serve a motorhome being filled up with gas, because now there's an interesting thing here. So the reason why they don't like it is simply because of tax reasons. You drive up, you fill up your tank, you're going to be using that gas to heat your burners, to heat your heating. They are selling that gas with a road tax on it, and if they get caught, I think they can get fined. So it's quite a dodgy thing. Whereas from the consumer's point of view, the gas is so cheap. Well, personally, I don't really care about the price and adding that tax. I wouldn't mind it being taken off, but actually don't really care. I just want my bottle filled up with gas so I can use it to cook my sausages. Now the refillable tanks and the refillable bottles, they are purpose built to accept gas from a petrol station so you can refill it. Now I mention this because there are a few products that you can buy on the market which allow you to refill a normal non-refillable gas bottle, such as like a Gas bottle. Now I haven't actually seen one myself, but what I hear and read on the internet is that it can be quite dangerous. The bottles themselves are not for that purpose. To me, it sounds a bit dangerous to just buy this aftermarket thing you can adapt and put onto the bottle. You know, your life's in your own hands really. And what you don't want is a motorhome or a caravan up in flames with you in hospital. So one last thing I'd like to mention about gas, and that is about safety. Now, with a bottle, they're quite large, they're quite heavy, and if you decide to buy a gas bottle, regardless of where it's come from, butane, propane, blah, 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 whatever you do not put it on its side and use it, because what you'll be getting through that pipe is liquid gas, and you don't want liquid gas coming out, you just want evaporating gas, the gas in its natural form. So yes, I mean, if you want things to go kaboom and you want to, you know, call Tom Cruise and help you out with the fire and whatever, and you burn up and whatever, fine, just don't, but just trust me, do not put, use especially a bottle on its side so the outlet is on the side of it. It needs to be coming out the top. So we've come to the end of today's episode of 3 Minute Thursday. So if you have any questions, please put in the comments below. If you like the video and it's going to help you choose your gas, then please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe and hit that notification button. Until next time, adios, goodbye everybody, and thanks for watching. Refillable gas. Now Now the third type of gas that I would like to talk about is no, it's not propane. No! The gas that I would like to talk to you about is refillable gas. So actually, refillable gas? Yes. It's getting hot in here. Now these tanks and now these refillable, we fitted a I just forget what to say. So in Herman we've had refillable. So we've had, oh wait, stop hooting your horns. Thank you.